From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Elmer Christian gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
In now is Adam Eaton, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Hard liner to center field. Brummett is there, and he has it for the first out. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The 2-0 on the way. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 4, Ralph Kiner.
Digging in, Ralph Kiner. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
One and 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Nationals gone in order, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Masahiro Tanaka gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
So striding in, Christian Brummett, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this isn't the greatest way to finish off a week. And Dero, one thing they'd love to do is win this Sunday finale and get out of here avoiding the sweep.
Yeah, Dan, it's been a tough start to the weekend without question, but maybe if they steal this one Sunday, get a little reprieve, get the media off their back.
And that's through for a hit. And now the Nationals will have to deal with his great wheels on base from the get-go.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
in now, Christopher Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Wiggins is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. The 2-2 one more time. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler Wiggins. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a bunt attempt here. And they put the tag on him going to first, but both runners move up on the play. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Brummett, the runner at third. Wiggins at second with one away. And he lays off for ball one. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike two.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Up next for the Buccos, Randy Wiggins. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Tanaka pauses. Here he comes on 2-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Ground ball left side. Machado is there. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Bryce Harper now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Brummett has a beat on it. 1 away.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Short, hit hard. A reaching try as he knocks it down, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gil, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Machado stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's currently in the first year of a new 7-year contract, so he's got plenty of security in that sense going forward.
Hey, I know multi-year deals can be scary, but this guy is in the prime of his career right now. I expect this to be a win-win for him and the ball club.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So stepping in, Scott Gifford. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Gifford.
First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And there's ball 2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Skied down the left field line. Kiner is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Brian Brummett started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And that misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now at the plate, Curtis Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for him.
Brummett, the runner at second with 1 away. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner's back. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and the runner back. Into the box now, Elmer Christian, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Set with the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in the run.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Full count now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Now at the plate, Vince Rodriguez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ramos, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So here now's the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Standing in now, Adam Eaton. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. One and two now to Adam Eaton.
1 and 2.
Rodriguez at second with 2 down. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Striding in once again, Christopher Wiggins, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Brummett is on his way home. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball one. That batting average still well up there to begin play. No home runs just yet, and 5 driven in. 1-0 count. Here it is. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications it looks like he's going to try to continue. Ready for another chance, Roberto Clemente. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Alvarez loves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Digging in to try it again, Randy Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Nationals nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alcides Escobar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. Striding in now for the Nats, Ralph Kiner. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 1-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now for Washington, Pedro Alvarez. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First offering on its way. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hit sharply on the ground. And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Standing in, Scott Gifford comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 10.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Digging in, Curtis Wiggins, and they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Wiggins has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that is above the 340 plateau.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. They'll try it again from first. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Elmer Christian.
Elmer Christian.
From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. Gifford on third. Brummett is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to the plate, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Brummett. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Christopher Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Tanaka pauses and delivers. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Wiggins, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 1-0. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scored. And a relay to the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. Pirates on top, 4-2. Leading off the inning, Vince Rodriguez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Popped him up. Brummett over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Stepping in now, Masahiro Tanaka. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. To short. Wiggins takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Digging in once again, Roberto Clemente will be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. On its way is pitch number 75. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Ready once again, Randy Wiggins. And now a pitch on the way. Inside with a first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Outside, 3-0 now. Scott Gifford will be next. 3-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
First baseman, number 10, Scott
At the plate,
Gifford.
Scott Gifford. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Wiggins, base runner at first with 1 out. Runner goes. The 1-2. Try it one more time for second. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one's in the dirt. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Brian Brummett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Line towards center field. Eaton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lined hard to center field. Brummett patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ralph Kiner.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ralph Kiner. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy's changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Popped him up. Gifford over to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready for another chance. Bryce Harper. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. And that one just missed outside.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Brummett will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 33, Ernest Whitfield.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Wiggins.
For the Pirates,
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Wiggins.
And that misses for ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's got himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike now. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Elmer Christian. Little dribbler down the line. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Center fielder number 27, Christian Drummond.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Drummond. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Whitfield, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with top of the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Standing in now, Christopher Wiggins. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hard hit towards center. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Escobar has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. Now 5-2 Pittsburgh. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. In now is Pedro Alvarez. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Splitter taken here, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted into center field. Wiggins is there for it. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Vince.
Striding in once again, Vince Rodriguez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of them no matter what. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. A hit in 2 at bats for him at this point in the ball game. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 0-2 home. And the fastball just a bit high.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brummett sprinting after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Washington. They trail 5-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tanner Roark will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Danny Espinoza will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And this will get all the way out to the 4-10 sign now. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Eaton on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Digging in once again, Scott Gifford. First offering on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
2-0 now. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
3-1 to him now. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Gifford is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
In now, Brian Brummett. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Wiggins.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. 8th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 6-2. And now for Washington, Danny Espinosa. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. You should get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. In now is Adam Eaton, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brummett going back on it. To the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo home run by Alcides Escobar. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Nate Jones enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Nate Jones.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Standing in now, Ralph Kiner. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball right over the inside corner. Jones has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. 1 swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Clemente has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Nationals 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 17, Geraldo Herrera.
Bart Wiggins is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Grounded to the right, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Ready for another shot now. Christian Brummett. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christopher Wiggins. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Wiggins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Tyler Wiggins is on deck. Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Wiggins. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Turned on down the line. Well, this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. And that one has some extra distance. So a 3-run blast is straight away left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Taken in by Machado. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Mike North comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Mike North.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
34. Bryce Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled down the line. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman Pedro Alvarez.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Brummett going back on it at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall. A home run. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez, number 201 in his career. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap and center field.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
John Jay will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 35, John Jay.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 2 home runs and a pair of RBIs. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Last strike now for the Nats. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Pittsburgh took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Elmer Christian wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan Station. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates completed the long 4-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 9-4. The win was their 6th in a row. In the standings, the Pirates are in first place in the NL Central, and the Nationals sit in second place in the National League East Division The St. Louis Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-4. As of right now, the Braves are in third place in the NL East, and the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central. Delman Monahan had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs 9-5. Entering the day's action, the Cubs are in last place in the NL Central, while the Brewers are third in the division. The Los Angeles Dodgers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-0. As of today, the Dodgers are atop the NL West, and the Reds sit in third place in the National League Central Division. The Miami Marlins walked off in dramatic fashion against the Phillies 3-2. Heading into the day, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Phillies are at the bottom of the division. The San Francisco Giants completed a 3-game series sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 1-0. As of right now, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the Giants are 4th in the division. The Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Miami Marlins got 11 hits overall as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-3. The Diamondbacks sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-3. Orel Hershiser earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Dodgers defeated the rival Giants 6-3. The San Diego Padres hit 3 long balls as they bested the visiting Nats 4-2. The Boston Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-5. The White Sox launched 3 home runs as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 10-1. The Rangers racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 8-7. Tommy Walls collected win number 3 this year, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 2-1. Dallas Keuchel got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings as the Astros disposed of the Mariners 3-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here